Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the American Masterminds podcast. I'm your host today, Topher Sheeler. I'm joined by my co-host, the one and only Jared Bayless.
What's up?
Ladies and gentlemen, this is another Blue Collar Connect Spotlight. And these two guys, they're funny. They are absolutely popping on social media right now. You've probably seen some of their work already. We have Cody and Zane from Triad Peak. Buckle up. This is a great episode. We'll jump right in, but a quick word from our sponsor and we'll get going.
Welcome to the American Masterminds podcast.
Today's episode is brought to you by Blue Logic.
What if the water your kids drink every day wasn't as clean as you think? Invisible contaminants, lead, arsenic, PFAS can slip through ordinary filters. With Blue Logic's whole home purification, you remove up to 99.8% of what shouldn't be there. Give your family water that's as pure as your love for them. Call now or visit BlueLogicWater.com to schedule your free in-home water test. Because what touches your family every day should never be left to chance. Blue Logic Water, pure protection for the ones you love most.
Let's talk a little Triad Peak, huh?
Yeah.
How in the world did you get into the metal business?
It's kind of a crazy story. So I was going to be fourth generation prosthetist. So my great grandfather, he lost his leg over in World War II. Came back to the States, couldn't have anybody make his leg right, and so my grandpa took over the business. Then my dad took over the business, and like ever since I was knee high, I was doing prosthetics. Like
Wow.
But then Obama got in office, and my dad's like, "There's no money in the medical field anymore. Get out." It's like, well, that's all I know. What do I do? And he's like, "Well, you've always enjoyed welding. Like, it always seems to be work for the trade." So he's like, "Just go do that." So I took my dad's advice and I ran with it. And so I've been in the metal industry ever since then.
How old were you when that happened?
I just turned 19.
Okay.
When that happened. I was going to Salt Lake Community College, studying to go to Northwestern so I could become a prosthetist and actually see patients and not just be stuck in the back, working molds and doing all that. And, just blind faith, trust my dad. And I'm like, I don't even know where to start. And so started hard facing, just burning rod all day long. Thought it was cool. Had an old timer helping me, he just yelled at me to go get him cigarettes and like more rod. I was making like $9.50 an hour. It was just a job, and then from there, I just kind of worked my way up. So,
no kidding. And Zane,
where'd that lead to? Sorry,
you're all good.
Where'd it lead to? So you were with the old timer. Yeah. And then what? Then from there, I actually jumped ship and worked at the smelter, Kennecott, Utah Copper smelter. And I was out there for 5 years. That big slide happened. I got laid off. They just pulled in like a couple hundred of us, you're out of job. You're gone. Yeah. But we'll hire you at the mine. So I went to the mine and I was driving a haul truck for a year. Just hated it. It's like driving to California every day, 10 miles an hour. And so I left there and then right back into the welding industry. But then I was welding on dumpsters. Nothing fancy. And then from there, jumped over, started welding on lift kits, long travel suspension for side-by-sides, like bumpers, that sort of thing. And then realized there's no money really being in the hood, under the hood at the time. So it's like, well, I just got to climb the corporate ladder. And so just, work my way up to foreman, start running shops. So
that storyline, where did Triad Peaks fit in?
COVID happens, all my family's up in Idaho. And so me and my wife were we're going to move to Idaho. And so I left the shop, S&S Manufacturing, and was just going to move to Idaho. But in the meantime, this other shop reached out, paid me 6 figures. That was that bean trailer Sterling ATM. And so, so I was working for them and I was running their metal shop. And I just kind of climbed the corporate ladder there too. Took over the router department, then, sign shop, all this stuff, worked my way up to assistant plant manager. And then I didn't know anything about a sign shop. And so I was like, let's go in there and fire everybody, right? like not the best mentality, but like the plant manager, he's like, that's what we got to do. So I was the bad guy and I did it. And that's where I met Zane. He interviewed to be the lead. And so in his interview, just like, oh, you like metal? Like, you like off-roading? I was like, well, I think so. Like, like you know, kind of like that Step Brothers scene, you know, like be best friends, you know?
Yeah. Yep.
So,
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Well, Zane, how did you get into the metal industry?
So I'll kind of intersect there. Start a little more in the beginning. I've always enjoyed building things and having projects. And it's, I didn't really want to do the math to be an engineer.
Good
but
call.
I'm like, okay, I gotta find something. And I really liked drawing plans and doing sketches, all that type of stuff. So I'm like, okay, I'll go to college and I'll do school. Found a niche in graphic design and pursued that for a while. That's how and while I was in college pursuing graphic design, I got a job at a sign shop and worked there for a little bit, then left, did some blue collar work up at Sundance Ski Resort. They put in that new lift. I was on one of their mountain crews. So it's kind of funny. I've always had like back pain or whatever. I got little like premature arthritis in my back or whatever. And back has always hurt. When I was doing that work, didn't hurt. Like just the physical moving all the time just helped. And yeah, it was kind of funny because it doesn't hurt right now.
You know, that's
doing this work.
That's a really good point. People don't understand that it is. Sitting at a computer is physically hard on your body. It's not like it's hard that you're lifting stuff, but sitting at that computer all day long between your eyes, headaches, like we are not built to sit at a computer all day.
Yeah. So I'll go back to the college part. Is I graduated with my bachelor's in graphic design, a couple other things, and then finally was like, hey, I need to go get a graphic design job. I was looking for probably 3 months, couldn't find anything. Market was kind of booked. And I mean, the first job I did see was Sterling ATM sign shop, and I'm like, not working there. I held off on it for like a month or two, and then finally I was like, all right, can't find anything. I'll go in and see if I like it. And I did meet Cody there, and first thing I asked was, I was like, do you like to off-road? I've gotten into Jeeping and all of that, and like, you know, he just looks like an off-roader. I don't know.
You do a little bit of Cody at that place. Right.
Yeah. But like, so during my time there, while I was doing all the signs and stuff like that, I kept building my Jeep. And at first it was, hey, Cody, how do you weld this together? Like, what welder should I buy? All this, and kind of just taught me the ways. And I like sent him pictures every night and been like, how's this weld or whatever? And he's like, yeah, it looks like trash. Like I wouldn't hire you.
You got to kick those birds out of your garage.
Gotten better, obviously, I hope. But yeah, so that's kind of where mine and Cody's like business / friendship, everything like that kind of started. And about a year and a half maybe into working there.
Yeah, about a year and a half.
Yeah, I was kind of like, all right, the sign shop's kind of changing. I can see roles moving around. So just kind of honest with Cody. And I'm like, should I be looking for a new job or like what's going on here? And Cody was nice enough to be like, hey, as your friend, like look for something, you know?
Yeah, but as a assistant plant manager, I'm like, no, man, like you got a future here. So do I. Like best place in the world, you know?
But also come back here and talk to me after.
Yeah, exactly.
You're going to want to look for something.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And then kind of just really kept in touch and was like, hey, if we ever have like little collabs on projects, let's keep it together and keep doing stuff. And I went and worked at another sign shop as a lead over there and got moved around quite a bit until the point where I was finally offered like the graphic design position. And I was like, awesome. This is what I've been kind of trying to hit, and then had it for like 2 weeks, and it was like, oh, we found a new graphic designer. I'm like you guys didn't really give me a shot here. Okay. But then I got moved to like making the drawings for the fabrication and the routers, and I was like, all right, that'll work, but it's a desk job, and I realize I don't like desk jobs. So one thing or another, I got let go, and they offered Cody a crap position, probably because of me. And so we just went full on Triad. We're like, hey, like,
kind of jumped a couple steps there,
like a little bit, but like I'll let you reel it in.
Yeah, he left to that other sign shop, and I stuck around for a year. And I like sold my soul to the company, like climbed that corporate ladder, putting it in 16, 18-hour days, sleeping at my desk, like not going home for a week at a time. Fell asleep driving into work, totaled my truck. Like I was okay, walked away from it, just a little black eye. But then like plant manager, like you got to take a week off work, and working too hard. I'm like, don't make me take a week off work. I need to work. I'm a worker. And so during that week, I had nothing but time. And then, so I was like, Zane, let's start a business. Like, let's do it. Well, I don't know. I'm like, no, we're doing it. Like right now, like I have time.
Grab your stuff.
Like,
come on over.
Yeah.
I'm impulsive. Are you sure this is not being too impulsive?
So then like went back to work, that next week. And, because originally with Zane's graphic design and my fabrication, we were going to go in the sign industry. That's what we were going to do. And then, so I kind of like, we didn't have a printer or anything. It was like, all right, like, this is what we're going to do. I'm like, well, I'm assistant plant manager. Like maybe they'll let us use the printers. I sent an email to like, the CEO. It's like, hey, like started a business. Can we use your printers? Like go back to work. And he's like, you're not dedicated. So you need to step down as assistant plant manager. And all you've been doing is building relationships with past employees. Because like the old process improvement guy, I started doing guided hunts and fishing with him. And then so the next day, this like got to be blue collar, right? It's like you're not going to tell me who I'm going to talk to. So I wore a Blind Bear outdoor shirt, like all day. It's February, like in a t-shirt, freezing, like just to prove a point. And then the next day they're like, yep, we're going to part ways. And so like, well, I don't know what to do. And so Zane brought me on at that other sign shop, and same thing. Like we just in the background still push Triad, and then like trying to figure out, we're still going to do the sign shop type deal, trying to figure it out. And then like we got introduced to Blue Collar Connect April of last year. We just slow boated it. And then I was like, Zane, you actually got to go to a launch meeting. Went to the launch meeting. We went to a lunch, and Joe was there. And Joe's like, bag the graphics, like just lean into fabrication 100%. And so we did. And then in December, we joined Blue Collar Connect. And then
it's kind of like, as Joe like has this way of making the weird, like stuff you can't see a very obvious decision. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like, all right, your graphics and fabrication, drop the graphics. Like, obviously that was going to be the right choice for us. And
he has a knack with making things seem stupid.
Yeah.
That's my favorite thing. All of the blue collar, like we had a guy, Aaron, the guy that has the warehouse down here, right? He went to Grant Cardone's course, spent $5,000 just for a weekend. And he came back with the basically the exact same thing as Do Work University that we have access to, but the language is so different. Like you actually have to get in there, and everything in blue collar is designed for us who are blue collar. Yeah, right. This is the simplest way that it could possibly be said. Guys, you need to go on Facebook and like everybody's shit. Just, I don't need to explain it to you. Yeah. Just do it. It's going to work out. Yeah. And he's right. It's pretty cool.
Well, that's awesome. What you need. My lane isn't, I don't need to know why it works. I just need to know that it works.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's all. Tell me exactly what the steps are that I need to do, and I'll do it. I'll execute.
Yeah.
But I don't need to like know why it's working.
Yeah.
I don't actually care about that.
Yeah, it's me. I'm just a dumb metal guy, you know. Yeah. I mean, like it cuts the metal, it welds the metal. Like, like just give me a clear path and I'll get through it. I'm the same way, absolutely.
So now that you guys, so we kind of punted the signs. So what's the main focus of the business now?
Railings and staircases, architectural structure. And so I like kind of rewind. I worked for a startup weld shop. We were welding out of a barn. There's like 3 of us, business owner, my buddy Jake, and myself, and we were doing railings. And we were up in Park City doing all these high end homes and stuff, just welding out of like a homeowner. Like it was like he still had like tack and tractors, and like all this stuff in this barn that we were welding at. And I enjoyed it. It was awesome. Seeing homeowners' faces, like when you transform their space and they appreciate the craftsmanship, right? Like when you're welding on everything else, nobody sees it. Nobody really cares. And so but when a homeowner's eyes light up because you just changed their space and they've saved like money for it, or they've envisioned this, like their forever home, like that's kind of where my passion's been at. And so I'm just like, Zane, this is what I like. This is what I know. This is my bread and butter. Do it in our sleep. And so that's all we've leaned to now is just like railings, staircases, architectural structure, like structural beams and stuff for the homes, both residential and commercial, you know. Like it's just more rewarding at the end of the day.
I like that.
Zane, did you think there was going to be this much math in your job?
Oh,
wish we would have paid attention in trigonometry, maybe.
Whoa. Yeah, when you get to the angles and you're like, yeah, oh wait, what? Like,
in college, I had to take one math class because of how I broke it down. I was smart about it, but that math class was Excel spreadsheets. Oh, can you not hear me? It was Excel spreadsheets. So like learning how to use those really well, which I mean actually does come in handy when doing business stuff. But as far as the fabricating, like computers 100 feet over there. Guess I'm gonna quick math this real quick.
Yeah, I didn't realize that was the big thing with my brother that I took away, because that was his big, like he got into railing, the same thing, and it was like I should have paid attention in trigonometry. This would have helped a lot.
100%.
And then he kind of showed me what he was talking about. It's kind of wild. They're pretty big formulas on how you put this, you know, the pitch and everything like that, and how long everything is. And then you talk a little bit about that. You got 4 inches on this. It's kind of wild, the math that goes into just even a standard railing.
Yeah. I mean, it's crazy. Like when you go out, and especially for me, like I leave Zane in the shop and then I go out and I'm doing all the bids. So I'm taking all the measurements, but like I'm a talker, I'm a people person. So I get caught up talking with the homeowner, and then like, oh man, did I take the right measurements? Like, did I take a picture to show Zane? Like,
that's what he'll take me with on the big ones. Like, and I'm like, Cody, like you forgot this whole half of the house. Like, let's go back.
But like, yeah, it's crazy, like the math that goes into it. But like I've leaned like so heavy into CAD almost that like sometimes like we get caught up like, how do we do this? And it's like, well, I got to CAD it out. And it's like, well, dude, like it's just a simple bracket. Like, well, no, I got to CAD it out because like I can't think. It's crazy, like how like dependent you become on technology almost.
Well, because what eventually happens, and this is the hard part, that metal is very unforgiving. It's not like wood where you can kind of make an adjustment.
I would like totally disagree.
Oh, really?
It's
like,
flipped 100%.
But I'm not a wood guy, right? Because like you send me in to like start doing trim and stuff, and I'll butcher it, and then I'm like, well, there's only so much glue and wood putty that can like like go. But like with wood or with metal, like I know how to work it. Like, you know, I know where to apply the heat, where to put the welds to pull it, like how to splice things together. Like if you made a bad cut or you got to make adjustments, like to me, like maybe that's just like what I learned. Like I worked in a production shop, and it was almost like if you mess up, but you're fast enough, like
no one knows.
No one knows.
Yeah.
Like we can just hurry and get through it. And so, I mean, I just hate making mistakes. And so I've always just like tried to figure it out. And like, to me, metal's just like so forgiving. And it's just, I mean, it is like, if you're working with a 2x4 like rec tube, it's 2x4. Like
with wood, that is true. Yeah,
dimensional lumber is not the same.
Yeah, and so to me, like metal's just that's where it's at. But I don't know. But I'm not a wood guy, so you probably get a finished carpenter in here, and they're like, no, like wood is super forgiving.
Well, it is true. The rigidity, and when you're framing a wall, there's no such thing as a straight 2x4. They don't sell those.
No,
but they sell straight iron.
They do.
So
absolutely. Yeah. We go put in rail, nothing's ever straight. It's like, man, just build it right the first time. Like, but
it's tough when every 2x4 is.
yeah. They're just getting worse and worse, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Have you ever seen the picture of the 2x4s from like the 1920s?
How tight the rings were?
Yeah. It's wild. It's wild. The stuff, and I know this from baseball days, right? Like I can look at a baseball bat and tell you, oh, that's a pro grade or not. The 2x4s now wouldn't even be T-ball bats. Right. They would be scrapped. They would not use that at all. And then you go back to like the ones in the 20s and they're so tight and they're still to this day way straighter than what you're going to buy brand new at the store.
Absolutely.
And weren't they actually 2x4s
and they were actually
at one time?
2 inch by 4 inch.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Wild. Stupid stuff, man. Well, I'm glad you have that opinion. That's makes your job a little bit easier. I was kind of speaking more to the math. If you mess up a quarter of an inch, if you're doing a railing or something like that, a quarter of an inch math-wise for that trickling down all the stairs.
Adds up quick.
It adds up really fast. And before you know it, you're a quarter of an inch at the start. You're a foot off it by the end of it.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Have you ever had any of those problems?
Oh, I have. I'll speak for being pretty new to fabrication. Is like when you're doing all the balusters and whatnot, if you have 20 of those and you're off by a 1/16 of an inch or less, like it'll add up. And that's happened plenty of times for me. And it's like,
Zane's got to deal with me coming in and pulling a tape and be like, dude, you're 16 short. Like, what do you mean? I'm like, yeah, but look over here. Like, no, cut them all loose.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Well, it's not cut them all loose. It's let me grab this grinder.
Well, that is the welder's cheat, right?
Yeah.
Good weld and bad weld is just how much time you got to spend on grinding.
Yeah, that's right. Like, well, luckily with handrails, it's a lot of time grinding. Got to take our time. We have to actually be more cognizant about our welds, like our angle of our like that we're welding, and because we don't know if there's going to be like a little toddler running their hands like on the balusters and climbing on it. Any little spatter, porosity in your weld that you don't grind out and fix.
They just become sharp.
If you grind it wrong, those edges come sharp. Like we can't do that to homeowners. Gotta take pride in it and finish it right.
And I didn't think about that. Yeah, if you're doing, there's a massive difference between commercial stuff and residential. How you finish it actually matters.
Yeah, a ton.
That's wild, huh? So let's talk about some of the big jobs. What's been your favorite job that you guys have done so far?
I think it's the industrial modern style is what we're calling it.
Oh yeah,
yeah. It's kind of unique.
It only really works in like the big open spaces. I like big, bold, loud. Like when you walk in through the front door, I just almost want that handrail to like hit you in the face, like it's a statement. Yeah. So just doing big 4-inch posts, that step down to a 2x2 post, 1-inch balusters. It's just big and loud. Those have been super fun. Even like not being a wood guy, but like when we get the jobs where they like, I want a wood top cap. Like I enjoy those too, because we get to take a little bit more time on how we're going to finish it. That way we can, when we get the plowed rail back, we can set it on there and it just looks good. I like that mixed medium.
Yeah.
Like part of me has always wanted to build furniture. Don't know if I'll ever do it, but I wanted to do mixed medium, concrete with steel legs, or like wood and steel and stuff like that. So anytime we get a mixed medium, I enjoy that too.
I do like that. The steel with the wood looks nice.
Oh yeah. Stellar.
That's killer looking. Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't have a picture of, I guess, why would we? We got fortunate enough to go to Dave Sparks' house, the Heavy D.
Yeah.
His house, you talk about like the blending of the metal and the wood and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
It is spectacular.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Everything
his doors are like wood with metal accents all over them.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Those big beams that you're talking about and whatnot like that, they're throughout the whole, but it's tasteful. It's like if you go too much metal, it gets real cold really fast.
Yeah.
His is like,
it's warm.
Still. Yeah. It's cool.
But then his stairs are concrete with, the stairs themselves are concrete with metal lip.
Okay.
But then he has wood for his railing with metal slats. And I'm like, that looks so good. It just looks good.
Yeah.
It's nice.
That mixed media is awesome. Yeah. Like wood's natural, right? Like it feels good in the hand. It's warm. Like steel, not so much. It looks good. Strong and sturdy. But yeah, when you get the wood in there, it just feels like home, you know?
Yep.
Well, and it adds such a cool element to it because like those doors, they're not metal.
No.
They look like it. Yeah. But in your head, when you're visually, it would be the word safe. Like it looks like, oh, that's a door. There's nothing coming through that thing, you know?
Yeah.
It's cool. I love the mixed medium stuff as well. That's fun stuff. Let's talk about what's been the biggest blunder so far?
Oh, well, when we first started out, so Triad Peak, there was 3 of us. We had a buddy, and I brought all 3 of us together, like we were going to do it, and so, and we had this vision, and we were gonna go after it, and like me and Zane were on the same path. We thought our buddy was on the same path too, and then like he just left turn out of nowhere, and we had to kind of do like good cop bad cop, you know, where I was like, hey, like we were in this together, we're making decisions together, like we're a team here, like Triad Peak, you know, there's 3 of us because we're gonna elevate above everybody, and then like he's like, nope, this is what I'm gonna do, and so like it was like deflated us, me and Zane, like. We didn't want to give up like the name and the brand that we were that we were working on and what we were standing for. And so like we pulled back for like, I don't know, it was like 6 months. Like we were just barely like trickling by. And so that was been like the hardest to find, like get that win back in ourselves. And so like it's tough. We lost a friendship over it. Like, you know, he's a great guy. But like the vision that we had, like
just didn't align.
It didn't. And it was tough. Like, you know, like might look like tough, burly guys, but like deep down, like, you know, kind of softies, you know? And so
I found that the bigger the beard and the more tattoos.
Yeah. We're hiding something, you know? And so it was rough, but you know, like, you know, thank God for our wives, you know, like they've stuck it out like with us, you know?
Amen.
And, like even when we like when Zane got us fired, you know,
Zane,
not pointing any fingers, but
Zane, you know, and then like here we are, like, you know, we don't have that income anymore for either one of us, and like when we went into it, it's like, you know, like if I'm gonna eat, you're gonna eat, and you're gonna like our family's gonna eat the same table, you know, like our wives are best friends, and so like, but they supported us through it and like, don't give up, like keep your chins up, you know, like, cause we were just gonna let it dissolve.
Yeah.
And so like that was a huge challenge for us to get over. But we did it, you know, and, you know, when that happened, you know, Joe McKinnish once again, Mark Hansen, you know, they're like, well, you lost 1, but you gained 30.
Yeah.
And so, and like, that was that win that we needed back.
Yeah.
It was good.
The mentality in that group is bananas to me. It's just, it's so cool.
Yeah.
What it is, like you gain 30, right?
Yeah.
And it, from putting this kind of piecing this together, we're kind of in similar timelines, right? And then all of a sudden, oh, this was everything that we needed.
Yeah.
Welcome to Blue Collar.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, you had questions on X, Y, and Z. Yeah. Here's the information in bullet points from Joe, and it's very simple and boom.
And why aren't you sitting down with those guys? Those guys are the ones that will make you some money. Go and talk to them. What are you doing?
Yeah.
Stupid.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's been dude, maybe this is the direction we want to go. Is starting a new business not the hardest thing you've ever had to endure?
Yeah, it is one of the hardest things I've ever had to like I mean, like Zane, like he's lived this pretty good life. Like on his first marriage, like, you know,
I'm only a year into my
Man, Zane, pull that shirt off over there.
You know, like most blue collar guys, you know, like we've battled addiction or like, you know, worked long hours. You know, I'm on my third marriage, you know, like, and whatnot. And so, like been through a lot of like trials with that. But starting this up and with Zane, it has been the hardest absolute thing that I've ever had to do and endure. But the stress level of it's been like way more pleasant than anything else.
Well, it's because it's for you and your family.
Yeah.
It's the same amount of stress, but the way at least for me, same amount, but the way I interpret it is like, oh, this is for me, not for numbnuts to make him a millionaire. You know what I mean? I can do this for me.
Yeah. I mean,
my family and lift us all up.
Yeah. That's kind of where I was at too, is like you said, like making other people rich. It's like, even at the first shop me and Zane worked at, I remember the accountant come back. It's like, hey, need you to come up to the office and talk to me. I'm like, oh shit. Like, what do you need to talk to me about? And he's like, no, it's all good. And I was saving him so much money because of the way that like I improved their process and the way that they were running their fiber laser, the amount of nitrogen that they were burning through, the nesting process, like that his numbers weren't matching up. And like, but in for the better, he was like, my numbers are like 300,000 off. And I was saving it for him.
Wow.
You know? And so like, and then like in that moment, that's like when me and Zane really started talking about like starting a business. Cause I was like, dude, like if I can figure this out, just a dumb metal guy, like I think we could make it work. So,
well, then if you just put a little bit of, if you think about that, that's this conversation I had a long time ago. Like I'm really good at making processes work, and I'm really good at making this guy a lot of money. And I had this conversation with my wife 10 years ago. And then she was like, you should do your own thing. And I never listened. Like, yeah, that's tough. And this is secure. The illusion of security that we always fall into, get safe in the money trap. And if you think about that, it's like, man, what the hell was I doing clear back then? Because now I have way more responsibility, and now it's even harder to start my business. If I would have just done it, taken the leap clear back then. And I think that's the message that needs to be portrayed to this younger generation coming up, these younger guys. If you're wanting to do it and you have just an inkling of entrepreneurial spirit, get it while you're 20.
Yeah. No, absolutely. Yeah.
Don't wait until you're 30. You know,
and have kids and have a mortgage
and softball tournaments on the weekend.
I mean, it's crazy. Like even like right now, my wife, like, I mean, we're doing all right, but she's like, oh, like really budgeting the books now. And it's like maybe you should cut back on Zen. Like maybe I shouldn't, because like I need that.
Listen, there are certain things that can be cut back.
Like,
there are certain things that can't.
Yeah.
You think this is for you?
Yeah.
This is for everybody else. Yep. I can hurt myself or I can hurt you guys. You pick.
Yep.
Yeah.
But no, it's been awesome.
Yeah.
But no, like absolutely, like the younger generation, like I mean, they kind of almost lack that mentorship though. Like I had that mentorship, but I was always I just leaned into my hard work, right? Like hard work's going to pay off, my grandpa, my great grandfather, they started businesses. Like got my little sisters, they're entrepreneurs. Like my sister, she started a cleaning business. Like she got married. Like I have a family of it, but I just worked and worked and worked and just worked my way up the corporate ladder. So that's why I never took the leap. But like most people, they don't have that mentorship anymore. And it's like Joe said the other day, like the Brotherhood, like men don't have a place to go hang out in.
Yep.
And spend time together and connect and just, be a mentoree or a mentor. And
or just to talk about the bullshit that we're going through.
Yeah.
Because we're all going through the same crap. If we could just express it and you could say, dude, quit it.
Yeah.
Like keep going because you got it.
Yeah.
And that's important. And that's why we actually became friends.
Yeah.
We talked about this. We went to a men's retreat. We didn't after high school, most men don't have a close group of dudes anymore. It's people that you party with on Fridays, and you don't really have deep conversations, and you don't ask these things and get mentorship like you're talking about. So yeah, it's lacking. This new generation needs to realize that it's important to have a group of solid people to lean on.
Yeah. I mean, that's one thing with like me and Zane. I have 7 sisters, no brothers. I mean, my parents are divorced, married, and both have, I got a couple half sisters, but like, so it's just me and my dad. I didn't have my dad is like my grandparents are like grandpa and whatnot, my heroes, but like I didn't have that brother, you know? Mm-hmm. And like, I really hadn't had that until like Zane came across, and like me and him have had those deep conversations. And like, one thing I like about like even our like, not only our friendship, but our business relationship is we call each other on our shit. Mm-hmm. It's like, no, man, like I see where you're going, like, stop. Like, and then, and we don't get offended by it. No, we just have the best interest for each other. And it's awesome. And it's hard to find that friendship. And most of the time you only see that with brothers, right? And so like, I cherish this. And like, in our business relationship, it's like, I just leave him in the shop, and it's like, and it eats at me. Cause I'm like, man, like I'm out running around meeting you guys and doing all this stuff, meeting homeowners and talking, but like, I trust him, he trusts me. And like, I haven't really had that in my life until, besides my wife, before. It's awesome.
It's one of those things. It is one of the biggest, most important things that we are missing. I'm with you. I have 2 other shows that we produce in this room, and all of it is basically predicated on men talking to each other because it's not happening. And one of the things I think we're kind of developing on why and how we got here type of this stuff, but you have to have a trust, because you're not going to be vulnerable if there's any air of Zane leaving. Right. The only way that comes to fruition is if you guys trust each other enough to know that, listen, man, we are going to yell at each other. It's going to happen. We're in business together. It is what it is.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean I'm not coming back tomorrow and doing the same thing and giving everything I got to where we're going.
Yep.
And you have to have that trust so that you can have the conversations of, hey man, you're fucking up. Stop it.
Yeah. That's awesome. Yeah. Like we just ran into that the other day. Like I cut a part short, didn't realize it. I'm like, if it's not squaring up, I'm just going to cross square it. Like it's square. Like, and it was a Sunday, just like, and then like I realized what was wrong. So I started cutting things apart, throwing things, doing the metal guy thing, fucking hammers across the shop. And then like,
usually I just walk out of the room, but like, I was like,
this time he's like, I'm going to help him. And so he's like cleaning up my weld table.
Well, he's throwing things. So I'm going to go pick that up and bring it back, because I can see he's going to need that hammer in 2 more minutes.
But all it did was make me mad. And so I just left. I was like, man, I'm going home. Fuck it. Like, cause like I wanted shit thrown. But we were able to work through it. Like, and I was just like, got home. I was like, hey man, sorry. I was kind of, being a little emotional there. Like, made a mistake, whatever, but you're cleaning up after me. That just made me more mad. So like, stop it.
It's not you, it's me.
Yeah.
It's not you, it's me.
Exactly.
I'm sorry. I'll see you tomorrow. Yeah, man.
But it's been great.
That's really cool. It's really cool that you guys have that kind of friendship. Like it's hard to listen to Joe and be like, partnerships don't work. This is my brother.
Yeah.
Right? There's no choice for this to not work. That's not part of the equation. I understand, if you're bringing in corporate money or something like that, yes, of course.
And I think that's what Joe talks about. I think when he says that, he's talking about,
I think so too. Yeah.
Corporate, like having a partner that's corporate money.
Right.
That's where you don't want to head, that path you don't want to go down.
But there's no way that we could build this business without each other. Well, and I'm sure you guys are in the same boat.
Yeah, I tried doing it on my own back in like 2017. Same thing, handrails, staircases, doing it out of my garage, and like I just didn't have the time to do it all. Like, and I was getting nowhere. I was just spinning my wheels, and so I just gave up on it. But I still always wanted to do it, and but like I know like Zane's family, they've been burned in partnerships. Like my dad's been burned in partnerships. And so both of us, when we went like, hey, like starting this business together, like my dad's like, make sure you have the majority share or whatever. And it's like, no, I'm splitting it 50-50. And it's because of that trust. And it's like, I know I can't do it without him. Like, and it, like,
and you don't want to.
No.
I don't want to try to do this on my own. It's not.
No.
It's funner. We work long hours and we're here and we can just kick the chair back and be like, man, and then we just bullshit for an hour. And then all of a sudden the day wasn't so bad.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's awesome.
No, it really is. It's a, I don't know how we would do it without each other.
Yeah.
Like, and to your point, yes, there's frustrations.
Yeah.
Yes. There has been many a things thrown in that room over there. That's my bad. I'm that guy.
Yep.
Give me 5 more minutes and I'll come right back and we'll figure this out.
Yeah.
And it's an ongoing process. Cause again, this business thing it's not easy.
No,
it's not. And it is going to test your mental toughness every single solitary, it's a roller coaster, every single solitary day.
Yeah.
There's always something coming up. And if you don't have the partners with you to go through this and do it, it's too hard.
Yeah.
And stuff costs too much. The whole thing.
No, absolutely. Yeah. Well, and like me and Zane, we've gone into it with like the burn the boats mentality, once we, like, even before like we lost our jobs, like, it's like, hey, if we lose our jobs, what are we going to do? It's
we kind of knew it was going to happen. We were just like, okay, here's our hard day that we're going to do. Like, just go all out, quit our jobs and go for it. It was a month before or after we got fired. So we were like, okay, if we don't get fired, we're going to leave this on this date. And we got fired like a week after we said that. So it kind of worked out.
Careful what you wish for.
Yeah, exactly.
Like we put it into existence, I guess, right?
I'm a big believer in that. Like to deny a divine intervention with all of this, like there was and you guys outlined it as well. There is a series of events and to a point that's kind of out of your control.
Yeah.
Here it is. This is what's going on. You're either going to go this way or you guys are going to go this way. But everything kind of lines up and says, all right, it's time to spread those wings. I'm a peacock. Got to let me fly.
Yeah,
Let's go.
Oh, exactly. Yeah. And then it wasn't like, then we just took off everything, it's like, let's move into a warehouse now. Like we don't have jobs. Like, then they'll tell the wives like, hey, we just took on even more overhead and we don't have that revenue stream, but we'll figure it out. Like it'll all work out. And it's crazy. Like the amount of people that have actually like believed in us. Like when I said, like I was doing it on my own before and it was like just people would him and haw about it. But like with Triad Peak, like there's been so many people that are like, nope, knew you've always had it in you. Yeah. Like you two got it. Like it's in the bag. It's awesome. It's like, it's meant to be. And like, I have this vision of like Triad Peak being, like if you build a home in Utah and you want custom cool shit that's made out of metal, like mixed mediums, whatever, but it's Triad Peak's your go-to. Like that's who you're going to call. And so that's what we're going to lean into. And that's what we're after it, like wholehearted into it. So it's going to be awesome.
Well, and it's really cool because I know you guys, we've gotten to know each other a little bit. What your statement there, that is kind of your defining factor, right? It's that extra mile of what you're doing. It's wanting to have the biggest and baddest thing out there. You want to be in the show homes, right?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Like, I mean, if I want to be like that, anybody's home, not even like the show homes, right? Like just anybody's home. Like I want it like just that statement piece in your home, like
the cornerstone.
Yeah. That's Triad. Like whether it be like a range hood, whether it be a fireplace, handrail, staircase, cool signage, like, that's laser cut sign or whatever. I want it all to be Triad Peak. Like that's who you call. That's your go-to. We'll get there. I know it. I can feel it.
Oh yeah.
Oh, absolutely. I've already seen a lot of your work. 100%. You're on the way. Yeah. It's really, you're kind of in the same phase that we're in. It's educating everybody on what you're doing.
Yeah.
You have
absolutely.
it. You have it. Now we just need to let everybody know about it.
Yeah.
To go off of that, it's kind of crazy hearing, like when we're in all these meetings and everything and we bring up metal fabrication, they're like, we didn't even know that existed. Like, how did you not know metal fabrication existed? Like that's building things out of metal. half the world's made out of metal or whatever, you know?
Yeah.
And it's like, just no one really knows about it. So yeah, it does take educating, and here's what's possible. Here's why we're different, you know?
Yeah. And I mean, like, I'm leaning hard into the education piece. Like, I'm sure you guys have seen it. Like, I made it a mission that, like, every day I'm going to post on my Facebook something to educate the masses on metal fabrication and like how it's important in your home. Cause like, we're like landscapers almost, right? Like, we're coming in at the tail end. Like, everybody's over budget. They're pissed off at their builders. They're pissed off at all the other subcontractors, right? Like, they're not passing inspections. And we're coming in there and we're like, oh yeah, like we'll build you this badass railing or this whatever, but it's going to cost you like $8 grand. It's going to cost you $15,000, right? Like, and so like they think of metal fabricators at like, they don't think of them at the beginning. When we're building a home, like, you know, you need footings and foundations, and you need framers and sheetrock and paint and electricians and plumbers. Like, you know, you need all of that. Nobody knows that they need a metal fabricator till they need them.
Right.
And it by then we're not late. It's just, I want people to start thinking about metal fabrication when they're starting to think about building a home.
Yeah. The design phase.
Yeah. Like, let's get in there at the beginning. Like let's make it right.
That's when you can really do cooler stuff.
Oh, absolutely.
You can make it really custom and tie the whole home in together.
Yeah.
And that's not an afterthought.
Well, it's kind of changing to where it is the cornerstone, right? And not the add-on.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it makes a big difference. Although I'm kind of curious, I've got a question for you. So when you come in here, because what you want to go is you're not actually going to be associated with the other contractors. Right. Have you had any customers yet that you get treated different on the job site when you guys come in? Like, they're kind of excited to see you?
Like the other contractors?
The contractors, the homeowner, because of the pieces that you're bringing in here, are they like, you get a little different treatment when you show up on the job? Absolutely.
I mean, that's also kind of like the metal guy mentality, right? Like, it kind of walk into places almost like big dick swinging, almost, you know what I mean? Like, for lack of a better term, you know what I mean? But like, people really do appreciate the craftsmanship when you're like, especially like when you can actually do a 20-foot continuous rail and fit it in, like, cause it's like, oh, that's a clear shot. So like, I don't need to splice this together with flat bars or whatever, to make it work. And when you're packing in it like a 20-foot rail and setting it in and it's just perfect, like, yeah, people are like, oh, like, okay, like this means something. These guys are like, they're doing big things. It's awesome.
Well, it's really more like, and this is kind of the big thing I'm getting at. You're an artist. What you're adding to this is, and thus you're getting judged kind of on the same level as an artist would be.
Oh, absolutely.
It's not just walls up. It's, this is our, and by nature, every one of them is custom.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah. Oh no, absolutely. 100%. Like, we go in and we measure everything. Like, it's built down to the millimeter and to fit perfect. It's meant for your space. It's not out of the box. You know, everything's like, it's every piece of that rail has been touched. Like, every inch of it has been gone over, like, barehanded to make sure that like it's perfect. And we set it in your space. And like, we reject it even like from our powder coater. Like, if their powder coat's not up to par, right? Like, we'll run our hands over it. Like, no, like, it's not what that's
redo.
Yep. Send it back. And luckily our powder coater, he's great to work with. And like, oh, sorry, I missed it. And like, they do it, but like, everything we do is perfect. Like, we don't skip steps.
I've seen like when you're hauling the stuff in, and it's an unveiling of that stuff coming in, and you usually, even the contractors are on there, they kind of stop and they just, what is that? And it's usually big and heavy, and
or like you're trying to put a 20-foot I-beam through the bathroom window.
Yeah. You guys are doing what? Yeah. Please, everybody, just get out of the way for a minute. We'll be a minute, but we'll get out of your hair.
Yeah. My favorite part about doing that job was me and Cody looked at each other and we're like, how's this getting 10 feet up into the ceiling with all these walls that we snaked it through? Like, and we finally like looked at the contractor in charge and we're like, so how are you doing that? He's like, oh, well, we're going to need to cut some walls. We're like, okay.
It was awesome. It was good times though.
That's really cool, guys.
Yeah.
No, that's awesome. I absolutely love watching your stuff. If you don't, let's give a shout out to your social media real quick, because you are 100% worthy of following.
Yeah. I mean, I'm new in social media. So like, Zane's going to know what to shout out, not me. Cause I don't even know what it's called.
It's kind of funny because like I've always been the social media guy, the marketing, whatever. That's kind of where my expertise is, like digital marketing. And we've almost swapped places. And I mean, Cody's killing it. Like 5 posts a day. I've never done that. I don't want to do that, but somehow he's just, everything's content, everything's worth sharing. Has awesome things to say, like his what is it, Welds of Wisdom or something?
Oh yeah. Welding Wisdom Wednesdays.
Yeah. that's what he called it. Yeah. But yeah, just so he's kind of the social media marketing mastermind right now. Like,
well, it's kind of cheating. Blue Collar Connect, like for us that are like, we're just hopping in. I've had more posts on my Facebook in the last week and a half than I have and I've had a Facebook since high school.
Right.
The entire time I've had a Facebook.
Oh yeah.
Like
right.
it's not even close. So the one like right now, sorry, Zane, he's on the front and it's been pushed by Blue Collar to everywhere.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
You know, who was it today that it was Drew stood up and he's like, I'm Instagram famous.
Yeah. It's crazy. Like the first like meeting that I like once we joined Blue Collar Connect was a social mastermind, and it was on New Year's Day. And
I was out of the country.
Yeah, so. He was stuck in Puerto Rico
during the
dang it.
So terrible. Right?
Yeah, missed the meeting.
And so like, but he was in Puerto Rico. I was trying to maintain it, and then so I've just leaned into it, and then I've just owned it. And I mean, like it's all on my personal Facebook, but I mean, like I tag Triad Peak, and so I believe that it goes in both places. I'm not sure because I don't know how social media works, but it goes on Instagram and Facebook.
I think that's a toggle button for the blue collar guys out there. I think you can post once and hit both, but yeah. I'm with you. Like, how hard was it for you to get over? I don't know if you were in the same boat. Like when I was a baseball player, now the whole thing has changed now. But I was of the generation that said like, basically the answer is you don't post anything, right? You don't put anything out there. It's not worth it. The only thing that's going to come from this is bad stuff.
Right.
To where now they're saying it's the platform. So for me, this is like, I've never had my face outside of being in a baseball uniform, where somebody else took the picture. I've never had my face out on social media. It's kind of it's weird. And you do kind of have to just surrender to it.
Yeah. I mean, it's been a struggle for me, especially like when people were like, oh, let's meet up for coffee and we're going to shoot content. Like I was skipping down a street this morning at 7:30 for content. And I've never done that before,
it was never for content.
Yeah. I mean, I just skip down the street to skip down the street, but it's been a struggle to get over, like, and just like being on camera and like talking about myself or talking about the business or talking about other people and like trying to extract information from other people on camera has been a struggle. And you wouldn't think that it would be, like, cause it's like, just naturally talk to people at lunch or at a networking event or whatever. And it's just natural. But as soon as you pull up a cell phone or a camera, it's like, oh, I don't even know what to do or think.
Where are my hands?
Yeah. It's like, oh, what's that show?
I'm not sure what to do with my hands.
Yeah.
Keep them down by your side.
Keep them down, Ricky Bobby.
Yeah. It's, but the more you do it, the easier it gets, and like I abandoned my social media. I was like, I'm done with it. Like it's all negative, tired of hearing about what's wrong in the world. Yeah. Like I just want to focus on my family.
COVID.
And
I was like, I turned it off.
Yep.
I didn't have it for a long time. And then I got it. And then I just, all the negative, the news, I stopped watching the news. I just turned everything off and life was a lot less anxious.
Yeah.
And now I'm like, I'll use it for exactly the tool that it needs to be used for, and that's it. I don't want to see any of the negative. My feed is only Blue Collar Connect stuff.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And I love it. Like, and I like, just that, what you said, use it for the tool it is. Cause like when I was trying to do it on my own, by myself, like drumming up work was all KSL was easy, or word of mouth. And now it's like, if you get a lead, they're going to look at your social media. Like they're not going to look at your Google reviews. Maybe like there's some older generation that will, but like everybody else, they're going to your Facebook, they're going to your Instagram. They want to see like that you actually know what you're doing, and they don't like, they could care less about what your Google review says. And so like, that's been a struggle for me to like, why does anybody care about my social media and what I'm doing and who I am? Like my work should speak for itself, which it does.
Yep. After it's verified online.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's been crazy. But it's getting easier. I mean, absolutely.
It's so weird, the different mediums too. Cause like we've had the podcast for 3 years. I had to do this because I got some help on the channel and whatnot to kind of provide this for everybody. But I go back and look at the first 20 episodes and I'm like, oh God, can I pull those off? They're so bad. But you eventually get into a rhythm. Like this now doesn't bother me at all. I don't even know, like my head is tuned to where I need to. Like you'll see me like talking like this. I've got my angles all down.
Right.
Like no big deal. Well, a month ago when we started this, it's like, okay, now you guys are getting on. And I did the exact same thing. And I do this every week.
Yep.
Damn it. We've got 2 or 3 blooper reels. And it's just him and I basically going, damn it.
That's awesome.
I didn't get it.
That's awesome.
But it is working.
It's easier for me to talk about other people.
Right.
Like if I want to talk about your stuff, when I start to talk about myself or promote our business, then I start to stumble and get in my own head. And I'm like, man, that's where I struggle.
Right.
But yeah.
Well,
it is getting easier.
I think Joe Rogan he says all the time, because Joe Rogan doesn't watch the podcast.
No, really? I did not know that.
Yeah. For the same reason that we're all talking. So if you make the reel, your new thing of like, I'm not going to worry about the mess up or I stumble on my words or whatever. To a point and extent, it's only going to be around for a couple of days.
Yeah,
None of us are Kim Kardashian where they're actually going through everything, you know.
Right.
So just post it.
Yeah.
The answer is just do it.
That's my new take. Like I'll mess up and be like, blah, 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 and I'll leave that in the video.
Okay.
Still post it.
There you go.
Oh, hold on. Let me restart.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it's raw. It's real, right?
Real. Yeah.
And I mean,
and I am who I am. If you don't like it, I can keep going.
No, absolutely. Like, and I mean, that's one thing about like Blue Collar Connect too, that like I've learned is like, before I was like, I just got to please everybody, take it. And it's like, no, like I'm not everybody's cup of tea.
Yeah.
You know, like,
and on purpose.
Yeah.
And that's like, literally I lean into that now. It's like, I'm not for everybody that's for a reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be the water treatment guy for everybody either.
Right.
For a reason. If you want that, go and get that somewhere else.
No, absolutely.
You want this? We got you.
Yeah. And I mean, and the customers that you get and the people you come across are like way more appreciative.
Yeah.
Right. And then like 100% more responsive. Like once we finally got Google verified, you know, like after
which is a whole other nightmare in and of itself.
Like, you know, like the baker's dozen of emails and the live video calls and all of that. Like it was a proud moment for me. And like, so we blasted on social media. Right. But then all those people that we've dealt with and done work for, like they seen that and they were like instantly like on Google, like we got you. Like, and it's like, yeah, that's the people I want to work with.
Yeah.
Like the people that know me, understand me, know I'm a little rough around the edges. I'm a straight shooter, going to call it like I see it. But they have my back at the end of the day because they know that I have theirs, and it's awesome. And it's like, I think it was Tracy with Quick Quality.
Osler?
Quick Quality Plumbing.
Anderson.
But she said like the difference between like clients and customers, you know, and clients you actually like take care of, and like customers are like a one and done. I butchered her words, obviously, but like that's how we view it. It's like clients, you know, like you're going to understand us, like you're going to be part of the Triad Peak family. Like if we do work with you, like you're part of the Triad Peak family forever. And like we warranty our craftsmanship for a lifetime, you know, like it like we're that proud of it.
It's there.
Yeah.
It's not going anywhere.
No, it's there. It's there to stay.
That's awesome, man. That really is cool. Man, guys, let me check the, we are doing right on time. Okay. This has been so much fun. It's been wonderful getting to know you guys. We'll put all the links and everything. Triad Peak. Go ahead and like, share, and subscribe this. You guys are awesome. Oh. And it's truly a pleasure to come into the group and meet guys like you, bearded, a little rough around the edges, but honest to God, some of the best dudes that we've come into contact with. And it's a pleasure.
Just like-minded. Just we're on the same wavelength, going through the same shit. So it's cool.
Yeah, no, it's awesome. Been great.
Well, thank you so much for coming on. And
thanks for having us.
Social media land out there, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and we will catch you on the next one.
Perfect.